Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. So when we last left off, we completed chapter 4 pretty much. We had our sort of night's rest, and we had a little dream where we saw... I'm blanking on her name now, but we saw the Shadow President. Basically, it's like the President, but it deals with all the supernatural stuff. Maybe they're supposed to be the one with real power or not. Anyway, they are Dark Noel's boss. Or was it Noel Dark? I forget which way around it was. I haven't seen her for a while, actually. They seem to be the one who is responsible for all the weirdness that's been going on. All the sort of strange Eldritch stuff that's been going on across the entire game. For reasons, I can't remember if it was explained. I think she wants, like, power just generally. She's just one of those people that likes power. There may be more to it than that. I certainly hope there is more to it than that. But I guess we'll see how that goes. But anyway, we are on a brand new day. We're more or less ready to start chapter 5. Might be the last chapter, might not be the last chapter. Really don't know. But one thing we do have to do is take some food and a potion. So what do we want? So 1 point on all my stats. That's actually not too bad. I wouldn't mind some stat increases. Physical armor, that's always good. Because I've got a decent chunk of HP and AP at the moment, just from my equipment. So I do like that. I don't need meat drops. You know what? I'm just going to take the fruit cocktail, because 1 point in all my stats, it means I can get through a lot of good speech checks with that. So I will take that. I don't doubt I'll find anything that's good. Increases maximum HP by 11. That's always good. Moxie muscle. Anything and anything. Need to act earlier. Yeah, it's not desperately necessary. Is it? Maybe. Keep that one as a thought. Yeah, let's not do that. Ooh, increases all my... Ooh, no, that's shadow stuff. I'm not allowed to use shadow stuff. I don't know. I feel like the shadow stuff would be the equivalent of the necromancy stuff in West of Loathing, where it kind of taints you and you've got to be careful because it can lead to bad stuff. Okay, nothing's really springing to mind. I've still got this. Like, the diner coffee. And I'm wondering if that's going to be like the last thing we do in the game. Is to drink the diner coffee. Or maybe we use it to defeat the final boss or something. Okay, so I'm either thinking act earlier in combat, which could be useful. Or increase my maximum HP by 11. Which would be really useful. Both are good, because obviously more HP means I can tank more. And enemies are starting to get harder. There was one... Where was it? Or was that on the food? That might have been on the food, actually. Yeah, I thought there was one that was just like general armor, but no, that's that. I think that was in the food section. Okay, so more HP or act quicker. You know what? We'll take the act quicker one. And if that doesn't really work out, if I'm fine on getting my arse handed to myself too much in combat, I can always switch to the Gatum and Cola. Hey, Jagoth! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so let's see what we got for today. We got a sickle from a signal. Wait, we got a signal from a sickle. You know, the farming tool thing? It's over in Grey County somewhere. Mostly nothing but farms there, but there's a store that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He'll know Murray. Sorry, he knows Murray. He'll probably help you out. Here's a map. This is a diner placemat. It literally has a map of the county right in the middle of it. Oh, I'm just impressed that you found a way to give me an actual map while still also giving me a thing that isn't a map. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, apparently I have messages. Alright. This is Benny One Tongue speaking. What happened to Don Toblerone? Sore throat. Here's the deal. We left a bunch of stuff in your nightstand. There's some books we need cooked, some documents we need forged, and some evidence we need doctored. Once you've done all that, dump them in the sewer grate outside the antique store, and the boys will handle it from there. Nice talking to you, Benny, and I mean that. Okay. And Rufus! Like where creature will go and no amateurs. Sorry, you must have the wrong number. Wait, Rufus? You come by my lab. I've nearly finished the quantum communication device, but I need just a couple more things. Alright. Check my nightstand. Ooh, uncooked mob books. Do I have to actually cook them? It's bleeding ink. Needs medical attention immediately. Oh, because it's undoctored. Very good. Uncooked, which means I probably got it unforged. Have I even found a forge? I don't think I found a forge. Okay. Anything new popped up in any of these shops? Ooh. Nothing much there. I know a few more shops have shown up. I can't remember what the last one I added in was. Buy some matches. Nice to meet you, I'm Albert. Why aren't you wearing a hat? Have you heard the phrase, familiarity breeds contempt? What you got for sale, hat man? Nothing I've already got, so that's good. Okay, what we got? Generate an extra AP. Physical armor and hot armor. Stench armor. Maximum HP. You know, I'm tempted to just buy all of these. Because I can get a chunk of money back by just going to that guy on the pier and walking in with all of these hats. Why not? I can't remember which hats I have and haven't worn in there, but then I'm sure that'll work out. Wait, what was that? Truck munches? True mouches? Truck munches. Ah, you mean these thingamajigs. Thingamajigs, right, but what are they? Oh, I see the word truck muncher means thingamajig. Right, okay. Advanced pants. I think these guys' inventories are growing. Could be wrong. Presumably that'll show up at the end of this chapter. So there might be one more chapter after this one, which is interesting. Also, we should any more drinks? Nothing too much. Oh, spittoon is... Could I ask Dan about this? I don't remember asking Dan about the spittoon before. Hang on. Spoon kind of inconvenient. That spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. No, that's a bona fide historical artifact. That's right, belonged to a famous adventure from Frisco just before the turn of the century. Well, no one's exactly sure. A lot of people think to... Wait. What? Mumpler Flumpertink? Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, okay. I can understand why they did that. Okay. For reference, Mumpler Flumpertink was the name that Markiplier gave his character when he played West of Loathing. My guess is that's a deliberate reference to him, presumably because after he played it, they probably saw a boost in sales. Because, you know, big YouTuber plays a game like this, you're going to see a boost in sales. Wow, that is... I'm glad I caught that. It's a strong theory because if there's one thing we knew about that guy is he loves spittoons. Oh yeah, that is true. But others say it belonged to a fella by the last name of Thornlion. A whole lot of other people claim it belonged to a whole lot of other people. Thornlion? I think I know the name Thornlion. Was that the character I played in the last game? That might have been, because I didn't put in a specific name. I think I just randomized it because I was just doing a run to knock off the achievements. I think you know for sure about this spittoon. Whoever it was, they didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. Okay, that's fun. Every day is a good day as long as you're not inside a gated man's refrigerator. Or even inside someone else's refrigerator. That's a good point. I don't think I'd enjoy being in anybody's refrigerator. I will have to revise my saying. No, have yourself a good night. Yeah, the people you encounter at one point end up here, and I haven't really been checking. I really should. You definitely, Alright. First we go to the boardwalk, get some of that money back. Okay, so inventory. Hats. We'll start at the top and then go down. Good. It won't get me all of my money back, but it'll get me a good amount. This might take a while. I literally just wore a giant maggot on my head and he loved it. Wow, I'm getting quite a good chunk of cash for this. I think I've been in there with the judge's wig. I have not been in there with the judge's wig. Okay. Wow. How many of these have I not been in here with? Oh no, that's just a thing. Come on. What? There's clearly no limit to this, although I imagine the limit would be how many hats are in the game. I wonder if he would actually respond. Like, if you went in there with all of the hats, would he say, okay, you know what? I think you've done everything. I think I've done this one. Yeah, okay. I think we're starting to get into the area where I've, like, done these. Outdone that one. Yeah, I think we've done all of these. Mining helmet. Yeah, okay. I think we're into the area where, okay, I've done all of this. So, that's fine. We'll draw a line under that. Excellent. Perfect. I approve. Who the hell are you? I feel like he's going to be useful for something. Ooh, I got a sticky hand on a stick. 9 to all stats. I think I'm... Yeah, I'm 1 muscle away from that. Actually, can I get that? Maybe if he's got muscle. Haha. And I got a wind-up monkey out of it. Is there anything beyond that? There's 11 to all stats. Blooming heck. I think I'd be stretching for that, but okay, is what it is. Still, I got wind up monkey, offhand item. Ooh, 30% item drops. Where does that go? Here, huh? What did I have? Oh yeah, I had the Monster Club Sash, which was one to all of my stats and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I think I'll stick with that, thanks. Yeah, I like the Monster Sash. The Monster Sash is good. Okay. I need to remember where I can cook stuff and everything else. Cook the mob books. Alright, so that's that. So we gotta find a doctor. And a forge? Where would I find a doctor? Where would I find a forge? Any of these? Ooh, just some random meat. Lovely. Oh, rip. What the heck? Pepperidge Dillon died 150 years ago? And was that man in the back? Go. Hello again. Ah! Oh, did I start to you? Dreadfully sorry. You're alive. Well, yes. Was that in question? Now, this is my great-grandfather's. I was named after him. I decided to bring it with me as another souvenir. Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, he's the leaning guy. Can I ask you something? You know any hobo code? Ah, goody. Wanna buy this? Apparently I can't seem to get anybody to take that. Whoa! I sold it for 500 meat! I hope I didn't need that for anything. No guy named Greasy Steve. Sure, it's my brother. We don't really get along though. What's he up to working for the mob figures? What, your parents named you both Seed? No, they named me Creamy and him Greasy. Fair enough. "52 continues to tickle the ivory." Was his name 52? I think it was, wasn't it? Never caught your name. Thanks for appointing me here. Business is booming. What are you selling? Use titanium staples. Hang on. Sounds familiar. Didn't I have titanium staples with something at one point? I think that was part of a quest I've already done, so I'll just double checking there's nothing extra that's popped up here. No, I think I've read all this. Yeah, I think that was where we got introduced to the hobo code, wasn't it? I think I've talked to this lot. Oh, hey, first aid surprise. Wait, are you a doctor? Are you like a doctor? Did I get him? No. He just gave me Rhino Bomb and a Styptic pencil? Okay. Styptic? Very general plan is this. I intend to found an entire city of and 4 hobos. Too long we chafed under the laws and economic pressures of this land. What we truly desire is to live life free, go where we please, and do what we will. We'll establish a city where the hobo lifestyle is not only possible, but celebrate it. Where you're going to put it for that remains a secret. Well, okay. So that particular doctor can't doctor my documents. Okay. Only other place I can think of maybe finding a doctor is a university, because it's a university. Let's head down to Rufus's lab. Random. He's sadly not going to let me finish him off. Have some cheese. That didn't do as much damage as I was expecting. Why is my damage so small against these things? Ah, they do have very good stats, I suppose. Ooh, very good. Oh dear. Wow, you guys are stronger than you look. That works. Suddenly strong enemies. So what we got now? Okay, I need some way to connect an antenna and some other stuff to this fisherman pearl. Regular antenna won't work. I need one that's magical. I don't like saying magical, but we'll go with that for brevity's sake. With you so far. What I need is an antenna, or at least a steel thing 5 or 6 feet long. I can use as an antenna, and it has to be from somewhere with a lot of local resonant magic, or a place magical creatures live, something like that. Please tell me you got more to go on than that. I know you're busy. I did some research in advance. In Grey County, which is where I'm going next. So, Pukwudgie Village. Okay. Okay. Okay, that just leads to another corridor. Oh, the barbecue wing was here the whole time. Things start mopping down there till they finish painting it, which is me since he's never going to finish painting it. I think I asked him all this stuff. I think that was the problem, because I think between arriving here and finding out I needed the barbecue sauce, I just forgot, because, you know, I'm an idiot. Not a doctor in sight. Which is very irritating. Okay. Maybe there'll be a doctor or something I can use in Grey County, because it's the only place I haven't been yet. Chapter 5. Heartland of Darkness. Got a couple of vials to spare. Want to check out some of this oil hardware in more detail. I think I might use some tasty. Companion vignette. Get to play as them for a second. Oh, I do. How you doing? Good to hear. Looks like a pretty standard crank-powered Pitman arm pump setup. The gearbox is smaller than you would have expected, though. Pop off an access panel, look inside. Aha! They're using a Gertberg linkage and they've cross-threaded that. Makes sense, you can get a bunch of extra torque that way. As long as you don't mind parts wearing out faster. Crafty but parsable fudge. If you're standing next to this thing, your grunge factor is increased drastically by the second. You'd be shocked to find out there's any kind of filter at all in there. You do discover, though, that they're controlling heat flow through the metal by setting their thermocouple to 17.2 watts per mil. Might make for a winning tweak to your soldering irons. One soldering iron applies twice as much on fire. Lovely. They're penny pinching their fuel mixture, and these bearings haven't been serviced in eons. Oh dear. Cornbread sandwich is going to be a real crop, frankly. No structural integrity. Right, so rather than looting the backup generator, just to run extra diagnostic functions. I guess that's it, huh? Just those 4 things. Well, I got something out of it. I'm pretty sure Helco is run by, or at least working for, the government. They've blown too much money for it to be purely corporate scheme. Guess that counts as interesting. What were you expecting? All those oil wells over there are all over old graveyards. They're secretly drilling for ghosts of people's dead grandmas. That would be pretty awesome. Let's hope that's not what it is. Also, that's a very large one. Do a new Model 4 to limousine? Good question. Fish. Ooh, plus 5 damage and healing. He looks at you with a squint from someone who isn't used to focusing on anything more than 6 inches away. Can I do something? I did a lot of conversation practice, young lady. But the last I knew, it was standard to leave off with an introduction. What we got? Wendelin Luguti. Okay, what's your question? What are you working on? Oh, just a little thing that's been keeping myself busy. Nothing on account of it being broken. Typically that's what makes this thing such an interesting need replacement part, not much getting around that. Mainspring, usually not a problem, but I need a clockwise one, kind of rare. Why not just flip the regular one upside down? See that flange there? That's why. Ah, well maybe I can find you one. Didn't expect much, but if you managed to get one, I would appreciate it. Is there clock parts store nearby? Used to buy parts of a doll maker named Gilmore, but that rat Hellstrom bought out his mortgage and foreclosed on him. Ran the fella off without even a buy or a leave. Spooky house. Old Gilmore place. Alright, I'll go look. Who's that Hellstrom guy you mentioned? Fat cat oil ballon, what's been going around buying up every patch of dirt big enough to drill in a well into. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Do not let appearances deceive you. Good advice, I guess. Looks you from down with narrowed eyes, then giving you a slight nod, apparently deciding you want a threat to be immediately pummeled into the ground. Xenia Wakefield. Odd name. You look reasonably capable. Got time to... Okay, yeah, sure. What kind of errand are we talking about? Farmer named Milkancuddy. Millicancuddy, even. Blimey, these are fucking strange names. Borrowed something from me and I'm gonna need it soon. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Not yet. How'd you get the eye patch? But in a bar fight back in 17. Lost your eye in a bar fight? That's Rush. No, I beat up the guy who was wearing an eye patch and took it as a trophy. I wear it because it helps with my vertigo. Who are all these people you two keep listing? The game, I Lola, and I play. We used to swap stories about how people we know... about people we know, but we've heard them so many times now we just say their names. First one to say Norman Crescent wins. Huh, okay. Interesting. The entire game is strange and its names will get you. Yeah, well the names get me because I have trouble pronouncing them, so they're noticeable. Long-lashed eyes sparkle at you behind her spectacles. Her voice is a purr. Hey there, sweet thing. I'm Iola. Iola Kinmundi. What kind of favor are you looking for? Desperately thirsty, but I need something specific. A glass of milk. Charming man named Milkman Stan used to deliver the best milk in the country, but he's vanished mysteriously. Last place anyone saw him, he's making Libby to the Drexel place. Can you help? Sure, of course. What are you two talking about? Old friends, co-workers, and I used to spend a lot of time reminiscing about them. Eventually it became clear we're just telling the same stories over and over again. Well, once you get old enough to both develop Alzheimer's, it won't matter. If by from the inside, you'll have to look somewhere else for your attack. Well, okay. Ooh, Bud's Burger Barn. Visit our 3 Grave County, 0 Grave County locations. So there are no of these locations, are there? Fair enough. Proud to serve Red Cola. Can we actually go to the... we can't. Right, I get it, because there were 3 locations and now they're all closed. Huh. I wonder, could you work out what state this is looking at this? I mean, you got Route 37 and 23. It's a largely square state with a bit of a squiggle bit at the end. I don't know enough about American geography to be able to identify that off the top of my head. I'd have to literally look at a map of states. Don't ask you. It was more of a rhetorical question than me actually asking. Okay, so we've got the farm, the Drexel said, and the Gilmore house, but Puxwich Village was where we had the thing for Rufus. So let's go there first. Really neat looking windmill there. Okay, well, we'll keep going where we are for now. I might have a look during the break. FDPV. Miniature firehouse. Puckwudgies, really. Wait, a Puckwudgie's a thing? Huh, wasn't expecting that. Miniature jewelry store. Puckwudge Hospital is a place of healing. High-rise Puckwudge apartment building. Puckwudge Village established July 22nd, 1828. That's weirdly specific. It's an ice house. But they're all fights. That's so weird. That's a fight. Cool. Cool. That's a fight. That's a fight. Peek inside. Peek inside the outside full of big clump chilled grubs. That's a fight and that's a fight. Violence solves everything. You don't see any actual antennas on any of the buildings, but this fire escape ladder has the basic qualities we could ask for. Sweet. I'd rather not fight without good reason to. right, yeah, so he needs that. Okay, so that's that. The old ham mill. The wind blows an old sheet of paper into your face with a plap. Kind of nostalgic. You peel it off and read, Izzy, I stashed the meat from the bank job onto the old burnt tree. 24 meat. Lovely. Ooh, vast fallow field. The wind blows, yet the mill stands still. Blows. Go 50 paces west. I can't. Windmill spins, it spins for no one. Clock stop, perhaps in solidarity with the windmill. Its hand is at 6:07. Might be important. Going to partially destroyed calendar, today is Burns Night, that annual celebration of life and work of 18th century poet Robert Burns. Which is weird, because I think, was Burns Night last night? I actually think Burns Night was last night, which is kind of weird, but okay. And now, closer reading, it's just the calendar itself is burnt. I was going to set up to make flour. I've done it for some time. Not so the last batch lined a wooden basin. However long this ground flower has been sitting here, it's too long. Smells rancid, appears to have become a new home for bugs. Sniff it. Flower's fragrance has two notes, bad and worse. But you've let it in. Its dank fetid odor is at home in your nose. It commences to make a sort of trouble. You need a good nasal wash to rub yourself with this olfactory vampire. Check out the bugs. Eat some. It's not good flour, and if it was, you probably shouldn't eat it. It's kind of like, alright, don't eat it. Although, you know, they do say well-behaved women seldom makes history. Will I make history if I eat the flour? Nah, let's just leave it alone. I've started to learn that I shouldn't just go poking everything, because this game will throw bad stuff at you. Okay. Mill, what's wrong with this windmill then? You have wind around to make it spin. It's too old? Nope. Without the windmill, the wooden walls keep blowing and the wooden floor keeps groaning. But there's something strange. Sounds are too regular, too precise. The pattern, you notice, it feels too deliberate to have occurred by chance. The peculiar sweep of the wind against the wood, the sound it makes, those aren't noises, they're words. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, why? What are you? Oh, good peddler, I'm the living spirit of old Ham Mill, though you'd be surely forgiven for thinking it had no life left. You are the windmill? Does this shock your sensibility? Does this shock you very much? No, I love it. Oh, a modernist. And what shocks the modernist, I wonder? I don't know, a laser? What's wrong? I cannot bear to spin any longer, it has become unbearable to me. Sorry to hear that. I've been horribly distraught from the moment I read the bad news. Has there been news about all the curses and shadowy things? Sarah, no, I refuse to Pulitzer Board's cynical capitulation to award the prize for drama to Sidney Glout over Haldi. Oh well, what? This thoughtless piggery agitated me so thoroughly I couldn't even read on to learn if that smut merchant Marnie Mornay won for poetry. You can read? That's what I do while I work. Can't just mill around. Was that a pun? Not a very good one. Why are you so upset about the Pulitzers? Why does a windmill care about the Pulitzers? Surely someone must. You think that pious Anis? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. No? Okay, when did this happen? This whole episode with the Pulitzer Prize drama. Can't remember anything to irrevocably shock my faculties. You always like this? More concerned with the arts than being the mill, yes. But you built out of an old library or something like that. What? Talk of chopped and split of wood, talk of axes. How am I to take these violent suggestions if not as a threat? I'm only trying to understand why you're interested in literature. I would beg of you to choose your words more carefully in future, but if you are curious, the answer to you're a bull in a china shop of a question is yes. It used to be a library? Ah, so that's why you're so into literature. Well, that's interesting. Oh. I can't offer the help? Oh, hang on, I got something in that. NFC Directive 17/2. National Flower Standards Committee. Bakers, nothing in this world is certain except for taxes and flour debt. If flour's gone bad, a quick sniff will tell the tale. Fruity, musty, very fusty and musty, fetid, gamey, absolute liquefaction. Always remember, a better smelled than not smelled. Protecting one's flour. Interesting. So bar is too thick for you to get any purchase on it. Beans! No. Crack the safe? The cat wizard lock is literally being cracked into pieces with a hammer. That's not what irony means. Kick the safe. Set it on fire? Hey, that worked. Ooh, inspection report. National Flower Standards Committee report is dry as flour and technical as cyber flour. Okay. One paragraph catches your eye for the proliferation of exclamation marks. All sorts of problems. For one thing, it's illegal to make ham in a mill. Stick to flour, gents. In addition, these jokers are using a clock as a calendar and a calendar as a clock. That's when mill is all mixed up. Where the hell is this going? Oh, wrong button. Using the calendar as a clock and the clock as a calendar. If I am indeed correct and that Burns night was last night. What's the date today? The 20... hang on. This is the 25th of January. So 1:25 and a time of 6:07. So that would be the 6th month. It would be the 7th of June. Alright, I may need to remember that. Unfortunately, I can't examine this again to smell it. Oh, hey, it's one of those paint fences again. That's cool. Oh wait, of course, 50 paces west because west is now north because they did that. No, wait, hang on. Got it. Ooh, previously buried cigar box. Little cache of buried hobo treasure. Ooh. Hobo nickel. What is that? 30% item drops. Quilt square. Paperclip, sharpening stone. Alright. Cool. Yeah, because north isn't north anymore. is it? I don't know, I just happened to go in the right direction for that to click. Okay, so I don't know if there's going to be a follow-up with the old mill. There might be. Guess we'll have a look. Let's go to the Gilmore house. Play with RP Gilmore. No junk mail, yay. Belgrand bomb-proof shelter. Serious combination lock on it, no bomb's gonna guess this one. Ah. I still haven't worked out the code for that old house. No plowshare. Plowshare and you're keeping it to yourself. Very funny. Dorothy's given me socks with holes in them. She can't possibly be trying to humiliate you deliberately, but it's far too consistent to be random chance. No, that's random, trust me. I'm going to be violently distracted by this monstrous machine. That is actually... Oh god, yeah, sorry, I just remembered from last time. One of the things that happened was that the Shadow President, I'm blanking on her name right now. In fact, we don't know her first name. We only knew her last... What was it her last name we didn't know? Was it Margaret? Marjorie? Margibel? I feel like it began with an M. Anyway, yeah, she sold off a bunch of land for oil because they're drilling past the oil to get to the darkness underneath. Or the Eldritch stuff underneath, or something like that. This page from a diary. Edith's violin is too loud for me to relax at night, but if I take it away, she screeches horribly. Wonder if I can find her a smaller one. Yay. Bunch of creepy glass eyes. Scary stories for spooky children. What's this? We finally got that spooky book I was wanting, because we had stench armor, sleaze armor, hot armor. We don't have cold armor, but hey, we got some spooky armor. I think I took everything up to 100, didn't I? That is very good, because that means, in terms of perks, I now have lots of spooky armor too. So yeah, I've got... Sleaze armor needs up. I need to put sleaze armor up. I did have one with sleaze armor, didn't I? I think I did. Stench. Sleaze armor. Here we go. Because yeah, I think that's what I was doing. So that's on 100. Because I don't think these have a limit. Oh, you're at 70, are you? Oh, and you're at... I thought we got them all up to 100. Oh, we got that one up to 100. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. So, yeah, some of them are a little on the low side, but that's actually pretty good. So that means we're starting to get, like, good armor stuff. Creative dull parts. Must correct Velma's mechanism so she'll squeeze the toothpaste from the end of the tube instead of the middle. I'm losing a fortune in wasted paste. Scratching out gibberish on a tiny sheet of paper. Ooh, doll-sized chemistry set. Something defective with Ruth. She's doing twice as many of everything she ought to be. She's gotten her gear ratios wrong. Oh, hey, there's that spring the guy wanted. If you're quick, you can probably grab those socks without getting eaten by the creepy doll. Do it! Stuck in a rock every day is the same routine. I eat breakfast, get dressed, brush my teeth, exercise, work on my novel, go to bed over and over and over. It's always the same. I thought dolls would help, but they only made things worse. I feel like I might go crazy. In fact, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I think I'll start right now. Oh good, I've got warm hands. Fruity Pops, doll legs, box of wafered corn cereal, indeed. Hey, stop that. I still don't have anything to open this all up with, which is very irritating. Well, I think Gladys put something in my coffee, not just eggs like she always does, accidentally. I believe this was personal. Perhaps I should have based their mechanics on that strange old doll I found. Grace, I wonder where she went. Wasn't that the spooky doll from the last game? Vaguely remember that. Yeah, there was this weird sort of creepy doll that you could burn or, well, destroy or something like that. And if you left the doll alive, it ended up, like, attacking someone's squirrels or something. I'm somewhat curious about this because I feel like this is setting up for like a quest or something, but I don't see what the quest is. Like, guy creates a bunch of dolls to try to help him focus and concentrate or whatever, and then he kind of just goes nuts because they don't really help. It is interesting that I think it was... which one was it? He says, you know, he eats breakfast, gets dressed, brushes his teeth, exercises, works on his novel, and goes to bed. So that would be kitchen, this room, bathroom, main room, also main room, and then the bedroom. Right? And I wonder if maybe doing that... let me just... I don't know, I feel like maybe I haven't, like, triggered it. So it's eat breakfast. Funny how he only eats once. Which is odd. To me, at least. I mean, I could just be reading into this too much. So it would be... oh, that's the bathroom. So it's the kitchen. Hungry, how about 4 eggs? Maybe if we wait for her to throw 4 eggs. So that's 1. Should get out another one in a minute. There's 2. Because they're all saying numbers. Oh, wait, I get it. No, the numbers that they're saying is for that code. So it was eat food was 4. Pages is, what was that, 8? Exercise is 9. It's for that bloody code. Brush for 3 minutes. 8 hours of sleep. And 2 socks. Where was the code? There was a code. And I don't remember where it was now. Oh no, it was outside. It was the bomb shelter. That was where the code was. So I think, yeah, I think I got the code. So it's 4, 2, 3, 9, 8, 8. Really? Maybe there's something... Maybe I lose the pants on my barbell. Maybe he dropped it on my head. She's definitely trying to kill me. I think they all are. Hellstorm can have the house, the main property. I'm going into hiding. First I'm going to tack these pages over the house, make it clear I'm insane, and I'm going to go live in my bomb shelter. Scratch that, it's a doll shelter now. Keep saying 4 eggs. So eat breakfast, that's 4 eggs. Get dressed, 2 socks. Brushes the teeth, it said 3 minutes. Exercise, that was 9 reps. Work on my novel, 8 pages. Go to bed, 8. Huh. That's the right thing. Did I type it in wrong? 423988. That should be right. Maybe I'm missing something on one of the clues. She's finally too late. If I take it away, she screeches horribly. I wonder if I can find her a smaller one. 9 reps, get in shape. Is there a note that says one of them is doing twice the number it's supposed to? Was there? This is not that one. I don't know, let me look for... Notice eggs, perhaps I shouldn't have... I guess I wonder where she went. Not that one. Abigail, no, not that. Doing twice as much as everything she ought to. Wait, something's defective with Ruth. So I've gotten her. Which one's Ruth? Hang on, yeah, okay, Ruth. Which one is Ruth? Ruth is doing twice as much as she should. Okay, so we've got to work out which one of these dolls is Ruth, and then that number is halved. Hang on, Velma. Hang on, Velma is the one who does the teeth, so we know that's right. Okay, hang on. I will work this out. Gladys put something in my coffee, so that's the food one. Because I might be able to work it out by process of elimination. Abigail is the exercise one. Edith is the bed one. Hang on, so it's either the work one or the dress one. Dorothy is... okay, alright. So the one that's got to be halved is the work one. The page one. So that's you. Bingo! Got it! Well remembered, Jagoff. I probably would have clocked that eventually because I would have run around, you know, reading all the notes. But, well remembered. That saved me a few minutes. Nice. Alright. Actually, you know what? We're not going to go in there now because it's 4 o'clock. So I'm going to be an absolute dick and pause for a few minutes. And then we'll see what is in the bomb shelter. I mean, it's probably just going to be the guy, right? So, I don't know. It's not going to be anything special. But we shall find that out when we get back in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Alright. What's in the bunker? Nope, just him. That does not surprise me at all. Man cringes and backpedals frankly as you approach. Stay back, how did you get in here? Did the dolls send you? Tell him the dolls... No, calm down. The dolls did not send me. And then who are you? What do you want? Assuming you're Gilmore. Gwendolyn sent me over to see if you had a counterclockwise manspring he could use. I already found it, but I thought maybe I should check in on you. You've been in the house, you've seen the dolls? They look a little creepy, I guess, but they're not that bad. They're just dolls. They're trying to kill me. Yeah, I saw your diary pages, but honestly, I think you're overreacting. Diary? Oh, you mean my novel? Novel? Yeah, I've been writing an epistolary novel? In diary form, about a toy maker who goes crazy because he thinks his dolls are trying to kill him. Huh. And he nails the pages of the diary around the house and hides the bomb shelter in his yard? Okay, so you aren't exactly scared of the dolls, you're just acting it out, like method writing? Oh no, the dolls are trying to kill me, just like in the novel. I'm not a psychologist, but I think you might be suffering from extreme confusion. You aren't the guy in the novel, you're the guy writing the novel. That's two different guys. The dolls aren't trying to kill you. Are you sure? You just freaked yourself out by writing a scary book with circumstances similar to your own, that's all. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll come out just as soon as I finish the last chapter. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to come here later and he's going to be dead? Just for the record, that is exactly the kind of thing I would expect to happen in this game. Yeah. Okay, well that's that sorted, so we can go back to the shop. Ooh, I'm gonna buy a brownie hat. Why would a brownie need a hat? I guess it's putting a little beret on a croissant, but... No, not that kind of brownie. I mean little elf guys from fairy tales. You know, the ones that fix shoes and sleep with your wife. Small dolls will combine to a bigger doll that you'll have to fight? Hope not. I'm very confused. Assuming they're brownie, little elf-looking guys. Want to buy one? Can I see it first? Ooh, orange. Okay, what have we got? Can I see muscle, mysticality, muscle and moxie? Mysticality and moxie. Fine, whatever. You. I did! You need to bring your helpful sword I'll have them left with you in the store. Pretty much all of us around here got a thing or two could use doing. Here's someone removing the bar. Ooh. I met that Gilmore guy. He's hiding in his bomb shelter because he thought his dolls were trying to kill him. That's a shame. Figures though. Don't ever put a face on a machine. People get confused too easily. Even just giving one a name is a bad idea. Anyway. Hey, we can go inside now. Lovely. 9 bags of chicken feed. Full feed, brown feed. Just lots of feed, huh? Yeah, don't you know at this very minute Mars is at the closest it's been in opposition to Earth for a century? I did not. Almost every transmitter in the world has stopped broadcasting for 60 seconds in case any Martian signals squeak through the radio. Have they? I don't know. You changed the station. Sorry. Don't sweat it. Mars was never my favorite planet anyway. Too much silica. Name's Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa Barnhill. That's right, my middle name is also Oskaloosa. Okay. You should really be Oscar Titer, but never mind. Looking for more work? I'm always looking for work. Like to go to outer space? Sure. Me too, but the closest you and I are going to come to space, I think, is a little piece inside Amon Bolross's place. Little piece, what's that, like a meteorite? Genuine chunk of the cosmos landed right in Amon's lap. Between you and me, that's not right. The only thing emptier than outer space is that man's head. It'll be in the hands of someone who will appreciate it, take care of it, and understand me. You want me to go and steal it. Do you want to be a piece of cake because the other day the whole Morros family mysteriously disappeared? Oh dear, that can't be good. It's an unusual name. Folks name me after the town where they met. Where is that? Oskaloosa. Duh. What's that you're playing with? Puzzle box. The real tricky pig of a puzzle too. Do you want me to solve it for you? Then I wouldn't have solved it, and they'll know what type of lock to put on my cell. Okay. And it says back in an hour, someone has called, yeah, right. Also, that is a piece of music from the first game, which I'm glad they included that. That's nice. How do... Pixley's the name. Grover Pixley. This might be a real fortuitous encounter. You got a minute to help an old man with something? Sure. Need a bag of fertilizer. Came in here a week ago to pick one up, but completely forgot they don't sell it here, so I've just been playing chess with Farina instead. You know how it is with games, just one more round, they say. Oh yeah. Okay, Grove Valley Orchard, lovely. What's the fertilizer for? How's your game going? Really good, I think I got her on the ropes this time. Checkmate. Shucks, I guess I spoke too soon. Why is the back door locked? Why is any back room locked? Employees only. Okay. Name's Farina. Scuggles, thanks. Did you up gander at my sweet breezer out front? The car? I was wondering why it was tied to a hitching post. Lots of horsepower in that baby. You gotta keep her under control. Word is you're a pretty handy problem-solving kind of way. Think you could help me out with something? Sure. My bookie's a real dynamo, but once you taste that kind of power, you're always yearning for more. You want something to make it faster? I don't know a whole lot about cars. No worries, not looking for any advice. I already got my peepers set on a particular goal. There's an old Ford factory compound not far from here. Before they shut down a while back, they was working on a new kind of engine, one made of beans. All the day long. I wouldn't have believed it either, but I saw a test run of one of the prototypes. Ran like lightning, right up until it exploded. What is they fixed that problem though? Just had to switch to a different kind of beans. Okay, sure. The old Ford compound. Is it the old bean factory? There's always an old bean factory. Alright. So why is the back door locked? Says riddle because it's a jar. You're not very good at riddles, are you? How's the chess game going? Too easy, Grover's too cautious. You want to know the secret to chess? Control the middle and make everyone else get out of your way. Okay, well that's a few more quests to do. Looks like, you know, you get your options of 3 quests, and then you have to complete 1 to get through the door, and then once we get through all the doors, we're into where the item in question is. So that's fun. Righty-ho then. Should have plenty more places to go, but take your pick. A pack of hulking devils crest the horizon, surfing back of a giant inflatable raft. Some jumpy little fellas hop up and down on Balloon Rat's nose. I didn't summon you. Who are you calling a fat cat? Your name Hellstrom, or definitely someone's got to give these devils their due. I ain't paying up 100 meat. I mean, I know I'm flush, but... Okay. First, summon in bat. That'll come in handy. Gotcha. Alright. You're going to attack them, and you're going to attack both of them, apparently. Good night. Unless I'm not demanding fair compensation for their labor. Don't leave me alone. Mulross's place. It is dark here. Notice of repossession for the bank. They've apparently already taken the mailbox. Makes sense. Gotta start somewhere. I got a noodle out of a haze. Oh, it's a noodle in a haystack. Very funny. Well, without a rope. Not the stairs off limits. Let's not tarry here, civilian, if you care for your safety. Before you lies a horror house. Civilian? I don't take you for a surveyor. What's a horror house? A surveyor's team. Forgive me. Surveyor's team, forgive me. Horror house is like a haunted house, only real. Haunted houses are real. In all my life, I've never surveyed one. You just have to trust me on this one. What makes this a horror house? That house there belongs to a farming family, the Mulross. or Molros, not sure how you pronounce that. I should say belong because they vanished. I should have said doesn't belong because that house don't belong to the bank. Speak of Jessup and Paddington National, commission me to assess the value of the house for its resale auction. What's the problem with the house? So the problem with the house began when a meteor from outer space smashed into the roof. See why that might be an issue. 3 months later, the clan fled by night, and I presume by car, ran off with no regard to their mortgage. They're heartless to care so little for the bank's bottom line like that. I was thus sent to assess the value of the Molros property for the bank only. I'm spooked. What's stopping you from doing it? I entered the survey seminar to avoid the horrors of war. And here they are right on my doorstep. Abnormalities? You know, mixed up things. Want me to take a look? No, but on the other hand, I'm not too scared to go into the house. I'll give you the house key, and if somehow you can fix whatever's going on in there enough you can carry out my work, you have 10% of whatever my valuation happens to be. Sure. So what do you think happened to the family? Not for me to survey. Between you and me and this theodolite, something strange must have transpired. This was a highly profitable farm. And his name is Molros, and it's foreign. What country? I don't know, I haven't surveyed abroad. How did they vanish? Can't say, I wasn't there to survey. You know Ukalisa Barnhill? I don't believe I've surveyed her. Okay, I'm not going to argue. That's pretty weird. Top drawer, you find a large stack of orders for the produce impaled on a spike. A collection of handwritten letters inquiring about the houses for sale, also impaled on a spike. And from every master order, some more spikes for mail. Woo! Okay, I've got to watch that. Gallon jug of bitters. Ooh. Ah! That did get rid. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, so we go to different places depending on... No, I didn't go anywhere... Holds have made a real dog's dinner of this dog's dinner. A pot that's a pig's in. So these are supposed to be like wormholes and stuff. Apparently I can't break that particular light. Horsey. Okay, that was like a double. Okay, hang on. Is there a way I can turn my flashlight off? I feel like that would be useful. Hang on. I don't even know where the hell my flashlight would be in terms of items. Quest items, maybe? Not in quest items. The combat? It's probably not a combat item. It's a thing. It would have been quite an early thing that I picked up. I can't even remember. Is the flashlight an actual item? It might not be. Now, I guess I can't turn the flashlight off. Okay, why is it sometimes they trigger and sometimes they don't? That's very strange. Right. Emma, do not abandon house, stop. Stay on the property ladder, stop. This direct order from your papa, stop, aka the main mole boss. Also, I feel like that one up there has moved. Like, I don't think that was there before. I feel like I gotta time this right or something. It's definitely making different. I gotta turn the light. I gotta break the light basically. And that means I gotta time my throw properly. I can definitely see the rock curling when it goes in, but I don't know if it's actually getting near the light or not. Might not be. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, now there's rocks in here. Oh, and I managed to throw it back? That's so weird. What the hell? So I think I had to throw rocks through the portal so I could then throw the rock back through the portal and break the light. Seems like the portals are specifically activated by light, which is a bit of a problem. That is too high, perhaps if you double jump, but no, it's never been done. Double jump! Hey! That worked apparently. And after your chores today, lock the bathroom door and melt down the key in the kitchen. It's unconscionable to me that any man but Mara should call this glorious house his home. Months ago, a meteorite struck this farmhouse, and which resided Ammon and Nabby, son Gardner, and little Honus, family dog Clifford. Ooh. I to require your possession and maintaining a healthy marriage. Spooky music box, apparently. Hey, I got a length of vote. Damn it. I'm assuming that's going to drop my muscle down. Oh, muscle unboxing. I probably just need to wash my hands or something to get rid of that. Have a key in the pot, catch your flashlight around the contours of the stuck pig, you find something shiny. Just throw out the pig. Hey, I got it. Alright, we're getting there. We are getting there. Hey, I got that. Got that gone. Okay, good. Toilet portal. No. Not the toilet portal. Marcus Aurelius. Oh dear. Fine, okay, so that sent me off in a big roundabout kind of way. Toys. Toilet. Zero damage from the meteorite strike. Okay. Alright, what have I not done? There's gotta be a way to shut these portals down or something. Portal I haven't been into yet. Oh. Oh. That was a thing. Where did it go? Into there, huh? Why? To what end? The host tugging the bookcase past the furniture is too large. Get across there somehow. You're the outer space bounding blessed my family with a meteor present. Please know that we did not abandon it lightly. We will forever be grateful to the gift of your abundance. But as our crops have grown, so too is our dog Clifford. He's too large even for the house. So we decided the family to find a new, bigger home. I hope you understand. I also hope you could send a letter from me that I did not have the time to take to the post office. I've left it in my pillow. Can I read it? As I warned might happen, our latest cornfield rendezvous, Clifford has finally become too big for the house. Rather than surrender him to the pound, we're going to live in the ocean. Therefore, we must pause our relationship. I know it's not the first time you've heard this excuse from a suitor. I hope this does not damage your capacity for trust. Last year I have special friends to deliver this letter. If it gives you any trouble, I've left a weapon in my Marcus Aurelius. Ooh. Okay. I figured it would be the bookshelf, but apparently not. Ah, did I go through this portal? I do note that the dog's name is Clifford, who appears to have grown very large, and of course there is always Clifford the big red dog, which you may or may not have heard of. Alright, so not that. What have I not done? That house is Swiss cheese with wormholes. I don't think you're 100% correct in your observation. To my eye, these holes could have been made by a worm. You know, it's not really that horrible, it's just a little disorganized. But disorganized has born some of the world's greatest horrors. Werewolves, for instance. Werewolves? Exactly, werewolves. If we were organized, we would know where the wolves were. Yes. Okay, so either I'm missing a wormhole somewhere, possible. I mean, we got the key that got me into the bathroom. That then let me... That's paradox. I don't know, maybe that'll lead to something, but probably not. Sometimes you just gotta hammer at stuff in the hope that something will happen. Because he said his weapon was hiding in his... Alright, unless either I've done something wrong and I've like borked it all up. Or there's something else I've got to do and I don't know what it is. That sends me into the big one, which sends me into the small one, which sends me here. Huh. I close the shutters and turn off. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get something right. So I've somehow gotta find a way to push this bookshelf through here, and I don't know how to do that. I need to turn the light on. I need to make the light in this room brighter so it gets bigger. That... don't know if there's a way to do that though. I need to get across there and remove those boards. Something like... there's a couple of rocks there, which means something I did when it came to throwing the rocks has done that. Which means there's a portal somewhere that leads me to where I need to go. Which means I just gotta find the damn thing. Not that one. Yeah, that sends me back through. Alright, hang on. Nope. Back here again. Okay, there's gotta be some way. I think that affects or changes anything. I feel like I need like a board or a plank of wood or something to make like a bridge. I feel like I'm really close to getting this, but I'm missing something and I don't know what. Did move those boards off, but how? There's nothing else in here. So I can see what I gotta do, I just don't know how to get across that gap. That's the only thing that's stopping me right now. And I don't know if it's because I've done something wrong or I'm missing an item. Is there a door I've missed somewhere? It doesn't change their location, does it? With the light being on or off. Let me check that. I'm pretty sure it takes you to the same place regardless. It's just they get bigger when there's a lot of light and they get smaller when there's no light. Yeah, okay, so it's still the same location regardless. I'm not sure. Oh wait, hang on, didn't I get the rope? Ah, wait, God, I'm an idiot. The rope. There it is. Nice. That was, oh. That was what I was missing. Huh. I forgot I picked up that rope. Completely and totally forgot? No, that's not where I need to go. Oh! Hey, all the things are gone. Sweet! I blocked out the light and everything was fine. It's good to know that that still leads to the attic. Yeah, I completely forgot about the rope. It's my own stupid fault. Wasn't paying attention and I forgot. Change points for the bathroom on the ground floor. Should be next to the primary bedroom. Strange indeed. And then you got the kitchen upstairs, which is equally weird. Seems like the supply closet has been almost completely stripped. Almost? Hey, goody. Sweet. Well, I got it. I did eventually work it out, all because I forgot the bloody rope, but hey, it is what it is. So is there nothing down here now, or is it just... Yep, nothing but that. Well, okay then. Found your problem. In seminary, we don't believe in problems, only opportunities. Have the meteorite, the wormholes are gone. Just news, now the real work can begin. you can spare me the time, I'll be back in a mere moment with my evaluation. I can already tell you that layout of that house is very bad. Really? Do you think so? Well, let me be the judge of that. I think I know a little something about surveying. No problem, I can wait. My goodness, I was right about being a horror house. Not the way I first thought. The kitchen on the upper floor with a dining room downstairs, sandwiched between the bathroom and a bedroom. The living room adjacent to the primary bedroom, both connected only by a narrow hallway that requires you to pass through a bathroom. Ma'am, the aesthetic of this place is most extreme disorder. The house is rotten to the core. I would value it at 2,000 meat, but the telephone is inoperable, so let's knock that down to 1990, which means 199 meat for you. You know, the layout of this house is actually better with the wormholes. Oh, all the bedrooms are upstairs as you'd expect. You're right. I remember that from my initial inspection. Look, with a sensible layout, that house could easily go for 5,000 meat. I think buyers will put up with nauseating holes in the fabric of reality, but not having to walk through a bathroom. That house would sell for 5,500 meat. Let's say 700. Oh, okay. Good. Of course, I need the meteorite to restore the house. I didn't break the telephone. That's funny, I only said the telephone was inoperable. How do you know it was broken? Those are basically the same thing. Oh, that's right, she wanted the meteorite. I've got more than enough cash, I don't need that much. We'll go with your first offer. I think it might be the most money any of us will see out of this house. I think the bank will flip it into a quarry. Yeah. Good. Well, that's that sorted eventually. Just because I forgot to pick up I didn't forget to pick up the rope. I forgot I had picked up the rope. Alright, let's take the meteor back while we're thinking about it. Another old windmill. Looks like in rough shape. What you got? Ooh, 1 extra damage to your target. Lovely. Got your meteorite. Now, you heard me say it wasn't the space hog, but I'll stick by that. The little piece is all I need. Tears up a chunk of the meteorite with her teeth, hands it back to you. Oh. God damn it. Can you teach me how to do that? Ooh. Bits out of tooth, never mind. Oh, I got the puzzle box. Once for a fight. Guess you're welcome then. Why is the back door locked? It's not. Yes, it is. Quantum mechanics. The door is only locked when it's observed. You could let me in. You enter the darkened back room. A man is standing behind the desk, poring over a messy array of books and maps. He looks up and glares at you as you enter. Who the devil are you? Okay, but the implied second half of the question was, what the hell are you doing in my office? I don't actually know, but the people outside let me in. Well, if they vetted for you, you must be okay. Name's Jasper. You signed on with helping our mission? What mission is that? We're blowing up Hellstrom's oil refinery. That's what? Neat. Maybe that's my purpose. Yes, but what does the AARP stand for? Association of Anarchists, Rebels, and Pirates. Cool. What's your cat's name? Abby. Why'd you name it twice? Because I don't let society tell me what to do. Makes sense. Ooh, anarchy through spirituality. Your next mysticality attack does 2 times damage? Wow. I mean, that's not bad, but I would say that my mysticality attacks, assuming that means my basic attacks, are already so strong they can pretty much one-shot anything. But not a bad thing to learn. And then I can up that and make it better. And it will also increase your mysticality. Lovely. Alright, so what's all this about? Okay. When wind's all set to spring the gapes. This is confidence you can get into the sanctum. Including me, that's only 3 out of 7 us are ready to go. Ooh. Anything I can do to help? I talked to right, so all of these little side quests I've got basically lead into this bigger story. Interesting. Okay. What in the fudge is that? Mailbox says Drexel. Ooh, jewelry case. Wedding ring and inspiring ring. I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that ain't normal. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that to work. Ooh, that doesn't look very friendly. Oh, is this... I get it. It's a corn maze. Right. Okay, that's interesting. Right, so behind this weird-ass fucking house there's a corn maze. Vaguely house-shaped thing. Very hard to look at. I'm not going to argue that. Okay, so it looks like things are consistent at least. It's not like a randomly generated maze or something like that. Can't find any stations. One of those things. Popcorn machine. Ooh, refrigeration core. Fishing. Fishing! Still going. How many is there in there? Still going. Hi, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you. Wondering what I'm up to. I'm up to my neck in it. There's a lot of it around here. Sure is, and let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo... Ooh, hobo code. Always ask about the hobo code. They are all corn related, yes. Okay. Is your name really Cornelius? That's right. I don't believe in destiny, but it's a pretty wild coincidence, isn't it? Well, it's not a coincidence. It could be nominative determinism. It's going to be sort of a routine where you hadn't noticed and I had to explain it. Nope, in fact, I think my name's probably the main reason Billy sent me here. Billy? Oh, we don't talk about Billy. We don't talk about Billy. Okay, okay. You know, there's a hobo camp set up near Ocean City. Nice community going. Better than this cornfield. Ah, thanks, but I like it here. Convincing. Tempted with magic. You mean a cornhole? Cornhole, yes. And off he goes. Lovely. Okay, so there's that. Interesting. Alright, so that's like two separate sections then. Don't quite know where the line is, but that's interesting to note. Two separate sections. The presence in this place will be terrifying if this crazy thing is necessary. Any less freakishly up close? Oh, do I have to fight it? I'd prefer to befriend it if I can. I may need to. Let's talk to that girl. She might know something. Hello there. What's so good about it? What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't really listening. What's your name? Cecilia. Pretty name. Everyone calls me Sissy. Oh, well, that's fine too. What are you doing in the cornfield? Nothing. Well, I mean, why are you here? Got in a fight with little brother Billy. I don't remember what we were fighting about. Don't see the connection. He sent me here. This is where he sends anything he doesn't like. Huh. Do you like it here? I don't know. I've been here so long. I don't even really remember how long. Everything here is just corn. What is there to like or not like? What would that even mean? You're way too long for this levels and we. I think it's pronounced on we, something like that. Miss a lot of things from before. Missed by Teddy, might be too old for him now. Not sure how old I am, but I miss him anyway. Is there anything else? Miss the sun. It's always so grey and cloudy here. Never even turned into the night time. First thing was fun. Now it's just confusing. Miss my friends. Darla. Anything else? Miss my cat. Probably still is, I guess. Anything else? Ice cream. I bought some ice cream. Careful, it's super cold. Many people ice cream's supposed to be cold, right? It takes a vitamin. Oh gosh. Yeah, but that way you eat it slow and it'll last longer. Thank you. You're welcome. I think I saw your cat. Really didn't know it was there. Poor ghost. Bet he'd find me if I set out a saucer of milk. Maybe we can help her by cheering her up or something. I did see the cat kicking around. Looks like we might have to set out a saucer of milk. Does it contain a portal of a magical world of fantasy? I guess you could cut a hole in the bag, then at least it will contain a portal of a magical world of corn. What it does contain is an assortment of drab church clothes for a small boy. Nothing here is your size or denomination. Hi there, I'm Ike Bremen, the the creamed corn man. I'm sure it doesn't roll off the tongue the way it used to. You're selling creamed corn out of an ice cream truck. Yeah, well, if I had some ice, I could sell you some iced cream if I had some cream. So you seem a lady who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on, and free to come up and go as she pleases. Okay, sure, what kind of favors? I need cream, and a lot of it, like a barrel of it, plus parts to make my freezer unit work again. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out. How did you get here? Last thing I remember is telling a kid I was out of bomb pops. Feels like ages ago. Hang on. Kid called Billy who sends people to a cornfield? I'm trying to work out if this is a Twilight Zone reference or if this is a Children of the Corn reference. Or both. Let's be frank, it could be both. Okay, got the freezer part for you. A second, how many change sign? Sure thing. So always you need a barrel of cream. Selling iced corn now? Hey, I got some iced corn. Okay. Ooh. Speaking of your dire corn holder? Is this stalker of evil corn the cause of this malevolent maze, or is it the other way around? Dire corn holder. Okay, well listen, we will continue exploring the maze, maybe have a look at that. I don't know if that means I become a dire corn holder, or if... I don't think I've got a perk called dire corn holder, but I might be... I might, I don't know, I'd have to double check. Anyway, time for a break, back in a minute guys. And we are back. Alright, dire corn holder, do I want... You got item dire corn on the dire cup. Okay. Is that good for me or bad for me? Deals your mysticality plus 7 spooky damage. It's a fucking weapon. Wow, that's not terrible. I mean, this one I'm doing right now is mysticality plus 4 physical damage. I haven't actually looked at my weapons for a while. Is there any weapon that's like mysticality plus more? Sure, I can do that. That gives me an extra point. Physicality and 5 physical damage. There we go. See, a lot of weapons are just muscle. There's very few weapons that actually deal mysticality damage. Which is why I'm still using the same one I've had the entire bloody time. But, okay. Oh, hi. Name, rank, and serial number. Rank fair to middling, and I'm 6. I don't know you want to spy. Spy for who? Crows? Those dirty blues. Blues? Talking about the Blue Cola Army. You're damn right I am. Won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics. So the Cola War ended almost a full decade ago. Oh, yes, that's true. Excuse me, something about this place makes it easy to forget. Just means Colonel Benedito. So how are things? Things I presume you're referring to troop morale? You have troops? The milkman and the dentist and the ice cream man and the little girl. I know that. Rated at a 2 out of 10. How did you get here? Pretty strictly on a need-to-know basis. Okay. What's those weird spiky black corn? Refer to that as maize. Okay, why don't you just leave? Many twists upon itself and warp senses in a way that makes escape impossible. Saw a weird house next to a cornfield, you sort of walked in. You weren't banished here, therefore the mace has no motivation to keep you. So too much already. What about the hobo? Cornelius, what about him? Sounded like he was banished here, but he didn't seem to have any trouble leaving. Of course not, the man's a hobo, their freedom of travel is practically a paranormal ability. Huh, interesting. Hey, I got her teddy bear, that's nice. Hi there, are you a milkman? Dour sigh, yes, milkman Stan, that's me. Did you end up here? Don't want to talk about it. Why are you so glum? So glad you asked, and the others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, it's extremely boring here, I don't have anything to read except my sign. Sounds pretty bad. A couple of times the twist at the end loses its thrill. You know what's even worse than that? I'm allergic to corn. If I eat a single kernel, my face swells up like a frog on a bicycle pump. Just leaves and husks. On the bright side, but I've got the cleanest coal on the Tri-County area. Then there's the weather. Never changes, just grey, slightly chilly. Had to do with some cat running around. I got my bow tie while I was sleeping. Just totally shredded it. Can't even catch it and eat it because I'm also allergic to cat meat. I thought you were just going to say I'm allergic to cats, which, you know, you're allergic to their fur, aren't you? Maybe I just sell milk, I don't know anything about chemical properties of calcium. Maybe dentist ran out on the other side of the cornfield. I haven't been on the other side of the cornfield because the scarecrow is in the way. I've got horns. And thanks for listening. Don't meet a lot of new people, as you can imagine. Don't mention it. Can you send me some milk? Buy a saucer of milk. Yes. Alright. Did the guy want milk? Or did the other guy want cream? That's a very big crow. Crows are usually very wary around humans, not because they're high-strung or cowardly, but because they're very intelligent. They're aware of the fact that their bones are thin and hollow, and that humans are much bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for the tables to be turned. Can I make friends with it? That's not out of the realm of possibility. Lots of people make friends with crows primarily by feeding them. This crow lives on a possibly infinite dimension warped cornfield, though. The looks of him, he's taking full advantage of the situation. Give him your... Well, that's annoying. I'm pretty sure going this way... Okay, how do I put down... Oh, no, did the girl want the saucer of milk? Either a bar of cream or something like cream. I found your teddy. Ah, look, she's gone from frowning to just being neutral. Good, she's cheering up. I think I saw your cat. I just happen to have a source of milk. Test it out as well. Cornstick Russell. Cat you saw before appears with an inquisitive meow. You're welcome. Pet the cat. I get Ghost Spoon, which is 3 cold armor. You know what? I'll take it. Cold armor is actually hard to get. Like it here. It's a lot better now you've helped me out. Have a good right someday. Until then, this isn't such a bad place. Thank you. Oh, cool. I guess that was it. Okay. Right, so... We still got the Scarecrow, we can't do anything with that yet. In terms of other places to go... Oh, fine silk bow tie. Oh, what's his name wanted a bow tie? Maybe he'll give me a discount on a barrel if I do that. Found a new bow tie for you. Makes me feel better. In fact, I think I'll celebrate by lowering my prices a little. Still don't look happy. Now I got the photos to remind me how snappy I used to look before I got all my hat dirty. Any chance you want to take my hat to be laundered? Sure. Man's dirty secret. Hang on a second, laundered. Wasn't there... I go... Rufus' lab is a good display. I could drop his thing off while I'm at it as well. When everyone can have a sense of team spirit, split into 2 teams. Oh, I can't bother to translate that. Just do that. I probably could translate that, like throw it into a binary translator. Found your antenna. Your natural antenna is probably too much to hope for to sort of do the trick. And see, I can't just soldier on this pearl because it's a pearl. It has to be glued with some specific technical properties. I won't bore you with specifics. Remind me of my sister in a couple of ways. What do you know about burbling ooze? First time I went to college, I had a roommate who had got penicillin slots for that. Right. I think I've already found that. So somewhere around here there was... Spider wing. There was a laundry room. Here we go. Hey! I was right. I'm glad about that. Of course, now we're gonna get my ass back to the bloody corn maze again. Where was it? Oh, that's right. Drexel Strad, whatever. A little bit of meat there. Okay, got your hat all cleaned up. Good as new, thanks. Let's have some milk on the house. No, but somewhat less of the house than it was before. Alright, so I'm assuming you send me some milk. Buy a barrel for 500 meat. That is a much better price. Not right now, thanks. Alright, give that to the guy over here. I got a barrel of milk. Okay, nearest thing to cream I've tried yet. Thanks. Let me try to change the sign. Be right back with you. Creamed ice. What, creamed ice? Turns out there's more to making ice cream than just ice and cream. I don't have the equipment for it here, but I got pretty close, I think. Can I buy some iced cream? Or creamed ice, even? 2 HP regen per round and 1 AP regen per round. That's not terrible. Alright. Alright, okay, so we're making people happy slowly but surely. What's the morale like for this guy now? How's the morale? Right now I'd say it's 7 out of 10. Could be worse, I suppose. But it'll need to be damn sight better if we're going to win this war. Okay. So we've got the big bird. I can make friends with it, but I don't know how. And we've also got the scarecrow. Which I suppose I'm just going to have to fight. Because that one isn't giving me any kind of option. Oh, my friend is apparently not here. That's not good. Okay, hang on. 23, so if we do... Oh, I could literally just end this right now. How much is my attack doing? 62 damage. That's awesome. Fire. Can I have something that... So it's either that or... So either lower his stats or dealing more hot damage. Let's lower his stats because I almost never use this. Just because I can. So my attack is now doing 62 physical damage to him, and he's only got 69 health in total, but he's already lost a bit, obviously. Good night. Scarecrow's hat, severed scarecrow face. Excellent. Well, that guy didn't give me much of a choice. I want to go back and just double check on the crow, because I think the crow will like the fact I've killed the scarecrow, presumably. Which was my thinking behind attacking the scarecrow, because the scarecrow I didn't have a choice to befriend. The scarecrow was just an enemy. Basically a barrier to continue. Make friends... Aw, really? I don't know, I figured that... I figured the scarecrow face may help. The scarecrow's hat. Spooky armor. Nah, not that. Have these got any better, really? Use twice your muscle in physical damage. Use those enemy stats by 5 once per fight. Uses all enemy stats. Actually, that's not too bad. I think I'll keep that on. I don't want to fight it if I can. I'm just not sure what I would use to. No, okay. Well, we can go past the scarecrow now. Hey. Oh, hey! Yeah, can you doctor this for me? Not really that kind of doctor. Could dentist it for you, though. Okay, hang on. Dr. Sarah, do you have an appointment? Didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. General dentist leaving of implants. And you mentioned I don't really remember. Okay, that sounds fine. You don't look very happy. Too many patients in the cornfield, you know, worried my wet finger thing. Wet finger? One identical the finger we poke around in the mouth. How it gets wet. What if I did some only for practice? Okay. Badly misaligned teeth. What? God damn it. You have a mirror. Not happy with my teeth situation. No, and if I'm candid, I know it's not my best work, but we give a chance to put it right. Yes. Badly misaligned teeth. And now I've got no teeth at all. This is awful. I want my teeth back. Appreciate you bearing with me. Don't like to leave a job unfinished. I mean, you putting new stuff in my mouth where my teeth used to be. Perfect teeth. +1 moxie. Oh god. You know, let's save enough practice for today. You don't seem very happy. I think your average patient is more at ease having treatment in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthine cornfield. I'm a little patchy to feel more of a dentist. Something that says dentist. Chairs? Teeth? Teeth, that's it precisely. I feel more comfortable with a lot more teeth around. Anatomical teeth model. I'll see what I can do. So the only other place left, yeah, hello you, is the other side of the crow, which is not great. Well, I got an extra point of moxie at least. Hey, my moxie's up to 10. That's nice. I assume if I help out everybody, that'll be better or something. Where the bloody hell would I find an anatomical teeth model? Have I seen one before? I literally don't remember. Would the perfect teeth allow you to pass the crow? I'd be surprised. That doesn't seem like something that would be a thing. I mean, it might, but I'm gonna guess probably not. No. Alright, so it's not that. Oh, dentist teeth. Oh, wind up chattering teeth. Oh, okay, that works. I was about to wander off and go somewhere else. I have these 16 teeth, grandfather's teeth. And dentist this for me. Wind up chattering teeth? I agree. Anything else I can do for you? You know what I'd really like? Make this feel like a dentist office. Popcorn machine. I think I know where one is. I think I need to make her happier before I can get her to dentist my mob evidence stuff. Well, that popcorn machine right here. One popcorn machine. I bought my popcorn machine, decorated teeth. You're so understanding. Really put a smile on my face. You should be a dentist. Oh, shucks. Look at what your fingers are already, you be a natural. Can you dentist this for me? Hey! Doctored mob evidence. Any new teeth, biting well, I hope. Unfortunately, your idea of popcorn for the crow, I cannot do anything about it. So that's a no-go. I see you thinking, but no. No joy. I wonder if there's anything... So what was the other thing we needed work on? Soft, unrefined paper. Where have I got to take those? Soft, unrefined. So we've got to take it to somewhere where they can be refined. What's weird about the crow thing is I very much got the impression, based on what I've seen so far, is that everything you need to solve this maze is literally in the maze. And there's nothing like outside of it. Glass of milk, I guess? Because everything I've done to solve this maze has been in the maze, and we got something that's much better than ordinary corn. Guess not. So I need something corn related that's better than what I've got. How's the morale? Rated as a 10 out of 10. A gun that's better than I've ever seen them. It is epaulets. That's why it's a magical weapon attack. Not bad. Did you just leave? Never mind. Do I want any directions? I mean, is it something here in the corn maze, or do I have to go looking elsewhere? If it's in the corn maze, then fine. Just, you know, narrow it down for me. It is elsewhere. Fair enough. Is it in this map? Go to the farm. He looks fun. Oh, bloody 8. Great flock of giant ducks, I think. Running ready to farm. They got into all the outbuildings. The dungstead, ripening the manure. What's an ice brooch? The box should keep the ice in. The laundry, right. Okay. Oh, hey, a forge. Brilliant, that's it. That's the 3 things we needed to do. Okay, the steamy hut. You open the door, a room full of tin baths, wash tubs, a couple of large tubs heating water. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs. Turn up the heat. And they're gone. Perfect. Perfect. That does actually remind me. The answer is rather campy. When you say the answer is rather campy, do you mean that quite literally, or are you implying I have to go back to the campus? It's a hint, but it's not on the campus. Right, so there's a camp around here then, okay. Okay, so Slee's armor, let's put Slee's armor up by 2 points. See what we get to that. Okay. Hey, I'm glad to put my Slee's armor up. Chase them out. I need 8 physical armor. Ooh, blow your haunted dog core. I need 8 physical armor. What is my physical armor at the moment? My physical armor is at 4. Can I increase that at all? Plus 2 physical armor there. What's my current one at? Nothing. We got a plus 2 physical armor. Oh, plus 4 physical armor, even better. That might give me enough, actually. Nice. Deep breath. Start going that way. Ooh, enchanted ice block. Cold armor. Damn it, 7 cold armor. Cold armor is weird because there's no like thing to increase that as far as I know. What is my cold armor right now? Oh, actually I should put the hat back on. Cold armor. Oh, cold armor is at 6. Actually, we wouldn't need too much to increase that. Take it to the speakeasy. Okay. Nice. Need to borrow a dictionary. Take the armor. Heading ducks into it looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you could still fight the few if you were feeling like it. Okay, so there's your infinite fight against... Also, what are you face palming for? You're getting taken up smoke of the guards and has a human face. Worth a shot high on Beatrix. Why are you dressed like a sheep? I was hoboing past this place, saw a pie cooling on the windowsill. Surprisingly sensible reaction. Got any hobo code for me? Hey, goody goody gumdrop. There's a hobo camp, you know. Are the ducks still wandering around this place? Nope. And off she goes. Perfect. Took care of the ducks for you. Aye, you did to be sure. Much beholden to you, lassie. Couldn't have done it without them ducks on me. Yeah, blah 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 blah. I met a lady named Zenya who said she loaned you the paperweights. Alright, brilliant. Okay, so... turn that one in. Ooh, harness the lightning. Also the fuel. Nice. Oh, that's right, she wanted a glass of milk. I bought that thinking it was for something else. I completely forgot. Anyway, there we go. Got the paperweight right there. Perfect. Alright. They have one for a giant thing. They do not. Okay. Your hint was super obvious and I've gotten it completely wrong. You mean the hobo camp? Where I sent that hobo who was originally cooking stuff? Did he, or is he now able to sell me stuff? You did mean that. Okay, well, okay, then let's go to the hobo camp. I mean, in my defense, you didn't specify which map it was in, so having a map in that, having a camp in that map is not that untoward. Hello. I think this place is great, especially because I came to the realization that I've gotten used to being a sheep, I've actually come to feel like it. And secondly, stuck zipper. Yeah, that happens a lot apparently. Oh! Bloody hell, we got bunk beds now. That's new. Is that place being upgrading itself? Because I've been kind of just... Oh, yes, hi. Totally missed saying we got everything moved out of our old house. Couldn't work out the lock on my bedroom door. Probably didn't need to find my tool safe either. Oh, hang on. Are we... We're going back there! We're going back! We grab a bus down the road to your dad's farm. A Moby storm is brewing outside. By the time you arrive, it's malformed into a totally humongous downpour. Even just the sprint from the road to the house ends up with you soaking wet and gritching. At least Dad remembered to leave the key under the mat for you, though we didn't leave you any towels. You didn't take it because it's bolted to the wall. With you don't have a 7 people meal, and you'd have one driver handy. Alright, we can get the gun. We can get Chekhov's gun. We can do this. Good. You see crowbar, okay. Hey, I got the... Hey, she can get the needle. Fantastic. Got the combination. Congratulations on real Christmas loss. God damn it. Got the clean crowbar. Lovely. Still don't remember the combination. Alright, that might be written down somewhere. Okay, we can get the gun. Dad must have taken the bathroom with him when he moved. What? Yes. Extra tools in the campus rucksack. No, finish. Ah, okay. Oh, what? Come on, I want to get the gun. Gotta figure out the conversion somehow. Hang on. I'm going to get this sodding gun. There it is. Closest driver you got is still a little too big. Why do you even order these? What? I don't remember the combination. Is there any way to get that? God damn it, I'm gonna get that fucking gun. That's the whole point. It's Chekhov's gun. It's supposed to be useful after the fact. Oh, ask Clarence about the safe combination. Ah, brilliant. Okay. Look, you took all the points to go to school. There's no grindstone in here. Maybe you could use grindstone. Do that. Yes. Yes. Get it. Come on. Yes, I got it. I finally got it. The prophecy was fulfilled. I got fucking Chekhov's gun. Brilliant. I didn't get fucking achievement for it. You'd think that would be an achievement, right? Like, it's fucking Chekhov's gun for crying out loud. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Yeah, the Dust Devil's dead. Remember, I killed it. I thought that rifle looked a little familiar. She got in a move called Chekhov's gun or something like that? Which I'm sure I'll see if I ever get to use her in a battle. Alright, Right, where's the popcorn guy? Oh, hello. Let's about this place. They've been making lots of cornmeals out of cornmeal. What's cooking? Homemade cornbread. Can I have some more cornbread? A piece for me and presumably a piece for the bird as well. I think I spoke to you guys too. This place is getting hopping. You've been extraordinarily helpful. With your aid, the population's camp has grown enormously. I believe I trust you enough to fully reveal my plan. Ooh, we got it. I'm reliably informed that there is a small, sparsely inhabited island in the Eastern Ocean that is somehow unaffected by the passage of time. My intention is to gather as many hobos as possible and sail there to establish a marvelous, sparkling city of total freedom, unimpeded by this country's laws and social mores. I will name that city Hobopolis. Okay? Hobopolis. Hobopolis? Hobopolis? It's probably Hobopolis because hobo. That sounds fantastic. Thanks to you, you have enough money to make this fantasy a reality. I really am in your debt. Can't imagine there are many more hobos out there that would join our cause, but please locate them if you can. And stuff like that. I still can't use his bloody phone. Well, there we go. So he's gonna found Hoboopolis. Or whatever it was. Right. Nope, that's too early, clearly. Cornbread. Toss a square of cornbread at the giant crow, who snaps it out of the air and swallows it whole. His eyes go wide, does an ecstatic little dance for a moment. Plucks a large feather from his wing, tosses it towards you and flies away. Ooh, quest item. Giant crow feather. Did I need that for something? I don't remember needing that for something, but I'll take your word for it. Magic can of cocktails. Immense can of cocktail onions. Ooh, for the speakeasy. Oh, is that it? All that for that? That was not worth the effort involved. Oh, balls to it. Right. What the hell did I need a giant crow's feather for? Did I have a quest for that? Oh yeah, I do need to do that. Apple of black ooze, fertilizer, the old compound. Yeah, no one wants a feather. Okay, nice work. Stuff looks great. Boys picked up. Left your payment behind. Oh, jeez, the sword's just walking. I'm gonna make myself scared. I've got stuff to do today. He's down the sewer. 500 meat. Lovely. Okay. Hi Don, how's the throat? Much improved. Are you familiar with a set of home formerly populated by relations known as... Oh, I don't even know how you pronounce that. Heliocoal conglomerates, black gold mine, huh? So there's some caves or... Oh, I see, it's a mine full of vampires and you want them cleared out. You require the vampires to be evicted. Okay! Kill some vampires. That's easy. That I know how to do. See if the corporal guy wants it? I guess. I mean, someone must want it, right? I don't know, let's just talk to people, see what we can find. Not her. Not that. No. Well, never mind. Maybe I can find something else for it. Oh, hey, look, that filled in the sort of gap there. Okay. The H star hole? The heck hole. What the fuck? Welcome to the Grode Valley Orchard. Seem to have a worm problem. Pretty conflicted about it on the one hand, and then anti-capitalist on the other hand. Those worms are really bad for business. You have any spare fertilizer? It's not for me, it's for this other guy now. You don't have to be cagey about it, it's just fertilizer. It's not drugs or pornography or anything. What? No, honestly, it's for someone else. Well, I do have plenty. I could give you some in exchange for helping with the worms. Okay. Worms tunneled in, you should be able to follow the tunnel to their nest. The produce stand as a basement. Doesn't look like it has a roof. Guy who built it was really into basements. Okay. What do we watch out for? Maraschino down there. Is our cat. Can I buy some cherries? It's not cherry season. Who's to say what season it now is? I think it's canonically October. Definitely not cherry season. That's a shame. No way this has anything of any use to a non-hippie. Machine appears to be missing a part, a worm gear by the looks of things. I don't have that. Blowtorch, disposable ratchet. Ew. I'm missing a worm gear. Oh, never mind. Oh, hello, you're back. Wrinkles the nose and recalls you must like the whole worm stench you've acquired. Well, I'm terribly sorry about that. Lovely. Hang on a sec. Deploy secretion. How many of those have I got? 2. Well, if I can avoid the fight with the cold ones for now, and let's see how far into this I can get. Good. Do the goo. Ooh. A lot of piles of rocks. Is there going to be a giant worm over here? There's a giant worm over there. Hey, I got the worm gear. I wonder what that does. So I'm going to guess that setting off the little thumper thing has scared all the worms away. I thought thumping attracted worms. Or it drives worms up to the surface, doesn't it? Because they hear the thumping and they think... Oh, ooh, a worm pellet. Code reads, riches below. Ooh, pile of silver bars. Jeez Louise. Sell for a pretty penny. Ooh. Ooh. Not bad. Still. That's all good. We didn't have to do any fighting. It seems weird that I'm actively ignoring battles in this game. I mean, I know that's kind of the point, but... Dealt with the worms. I noticed. Help yourself to the first line down there if you didn't already. Let me throw in a little bonus. We experimented with preserving our cherries in jars, but nobody bought them, probably because nobody wants 5 gallons of them all at once. Take it to the speakeasy. Thanks. You know, it's a little weird that we got this whole deal with referencing Cherry Orchard by Simone Chekhov. Yeah, I guess. Never did read it though. Yeah, me neither. Buy some cherries. No cherry season. Okay, well we're done here, so that's good. Can I pet the cat yet? No. Do I actually have like worm stench or something? Oh, I do. Hang on. Let me go. Okay. I need to find... Bingo. Wash that old stink off. Alright, what we got? I've got 3 cold armor, I can swap it for 3 stench armor. You know what? I'll keep my cold armor, thanks, because cold armor is harder to get than all the others. Alright! Go away. Not giving up my hat? What's wrong with you? Wow, it's hot here. Alright, oh, everything's kind of wibbly. Well, presumably, it's hot here because this is the heck hole. Not there anything that starts with H down this well. Interesting. A fish? I do have a hot rod. Hey. No, something with H. Something I also don't want. It's after something in particular, huh? What do I have that's made out of H that he might want? Oh, hello. Load a terrible book down the well. Yes! I knew there was a reason to hold on to that fucking book. Oh, brilliant. Now I can upgrade my cold armor. I guess I was wrong. Cold armor is easy to get up. You just gotta work for it a bit. That gives me some really, really good armor stats now. Look, 7 on hot, 11 on cold, 7 on spooky, 8 on stench, 7 on sleaze. That's some good armor levels. Alright, well I was actually gonna stop before I started exploring this place, but this place is so small I guess it doesn't really matter. There's probably like a big list of things you can throw down here. But I don't necessarily know if any of them are... So the Cursed Haunted Duck Corp. Ooh. It's haunted and cursed. So you can throw things down in there and some of them will get changed. No, it doesn't want the rod. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to leave it there for today, because... Ooh, the Molten Hand Saw. Yeah, so there's probably like a whole bunch of things you can throw down there. But that's gonna have to be it for today, because it's 6 o'clock, and... Yeah, we're out of time. So... Excuse me. We will continue to explore this place in the next episode. We'll wrap up all the little quests, get on with whatever the hell the main plot is supposed to be. No fucking clue, really. And yeah, then we'll wrap up some of the bigger side quests like the mob one, the roofers one, and then we'll see where it's going, because I feel like, although I could be wrong, I think the next chapter is going to be the last one. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.